What about Una?
What about him?
You think we could get drunk?
My familiar drunk?
Maybe. So I'm just contemplating all the possibilities.
So you have a horn that gets you drunk?
Yeah, we should. Well, stares at DM. Just says there are other plans.
About those plans you had, I hope you've got a good drunk Una voice.
Look, it's up to you to just go for it. Underage drinking, why
I'm
not?
mostly kidding. I'm mostly kidding.
Care for the capybara.
I walk over to him.
Okay.
And I'm tired of watching this. And I slice his throat. You die with honor. And I keep sawing for a little bit, just so I get the head out. And I hold the head up above.
Blood everywhere.
For you! For you!
Unless you have expertise or anything in art.
Okay, that's that's.
Not even Madorn can penetrate the deep.
Wait, does Evil Gang have one more inspiration?
I'm checking for Evil Gang inspiration. Please stand by.
Quan, used 2?
I have 1 left.
Okay.
I have 1 left for Quan. So I'm going to count this for Evil Gang. Go ahead and roll that again.
All right. Also, let's change the name.
My God, that's Ioth Academy's music. I'm tormented by gnomes. I am your game master. This is episode 177 of our short 8-episode miniseries. That did not work out for us. I'm joined right now by Crowan and Leg Day, and Lemon Kiwi will be joining us later. Crowan, how's it going?
Ish going decent. I'm a little tired apparently because working a normie job is like tiring, I guess, for some reason. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. But besides that, doing okay.
Yeah, 8 years ago, I knew what that felt like.
Figuring it out for the first time is crazy. Holy.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. Some of the observers, Overwatch League observing was like their first full-time job.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah. It's like, so
I might never have to get one of those. That sounds terrible.
I feel like the jobs where you can go home and be done and stop thinking about it are great. Those are also the ones that AI is ruining.
True. The ones where you have to live the product. EA. So no turning off.
Nope. No severance. Sorry. Legs, how's it going? Aside from the existential nightmare we live every day.
Hitting my 2 a.m. monster, you know how it is. It's time for D&D. The D&D cope is gonna be real today. We're gonna forget about everything else and go earn our way towards episode 178 of our 8-episode miniseries. Soon we'll only be 170 episodes over.
What's our next big milestone? Episode 160 was 20 times the original slated run.
That's true. What I need is a calculator to see multiples of 52. I guess 208.
Yeah. And like it's been longer than that because we've skipped so many episodes, but it's still a good way of calculating.
That's crazy.
Oh
yeah. We're about 3.5 years.
Oops.
Damn.
Ain't that crazy?
Is this the one?
Level 9, baby.
About 3 levels a year. Oh yeah, give or take. We got to graduate. As soon as we graduate, all that shit, is normalized. Like originally, characters were supposed to be level 2 or 3 when they graduated the school.
I mean, we go a couple more episodes. We will have done an actual university course worth of D&D. which, considering that I came in with no knowledge worth of D&D, I think I might actually now have a university course worth of D&D.
Hey, you know what? If somebody designs a diploma, I will sign it.
Yeah. Ooh, someone get on that. That sounds sick.
Yeah, signed off.
Yeah.
I will sign that as the dean of the Academy of Dice.
Yeah, put that in the resume when I go and get my normie job.
Yeah. Look at it like, what the fuck is this?
Not to brag, but
if they're posting fake jobs, why shouldn't I give fake resume?
true. What a time to be alive. When last we left our heroes in the wonderful fantasy world where evil rules most of the universe, but you can kill it. Our heroes are well underway in their 6th year at Ioth Academy, the greatest institute of magical learning in the 4 kingdoms of Anakra. Mason, Crowan's character, is looking into a mystery because his ancestor is also the offspring of Imago the Mirror Keeper, and his entire bloodline is part of a massive spell meant to ensnare the gold dragon god Oryx. They've been looking for this ancestor because he is the key to destroying this huge chain of this bloodline spell that exists through a number of different complicated manners. They believe they have a very, very good lead on where he is in a mysterious temple that fades between the mortal realm and the shadow world. Athalor promised his hand in marriage a while ago in order to seal an alliance with the Summer Queen of the Elves. As such, she is now undergoing a series of courtship rituals with 3 elvish princesses. He has to take 2 more of them on dates at the academy. And then at the end of this, he will decide which of the 3 receives which of the 3 gifts that he prepared. There's also a bunch of other stuff going on, but this plot is like I threw spaghetti at the wall, and I threw spaghetti at the wall, but it was red thread, and now I'm drowning in it. So, before I proceed, is there anything specific that you would like to do?
Can you remind me of the 3 princesses' names for my notes?
The 3 princesses with the extremely reasonable names, which are so reasonable that I can recite them without any problem. I don't have to look at my notes in order to figure out the pronunciation.
Very normal, incredibly normal things.
Okay. NPC folder, Huldra? No, Kanak folder, Tomb Layer folder.
I don't even know one of their names, so I just wrote Dochi down. So they're just always Dochi to me.
Saura?
Saura. That's
Grian?
the... Klian?
Grian? And Yochen.
Yeah, Dochi.
Doji.
Yeah, I'm gonna write Doji. I don't know how to spell that.
And you so far have hosted Grian.
Yes.
Saura and Dochi are yet to go.
I like Sarah the best on account of having the most normal name.
It's like, it's Sarah, but you pronounce it like Sauron.
Yeah. It's edgy Sarah.
Exactly, edgy Sarah. Those be their names.
Oh, it's like if there was a goth girl called Sarah and she just wasn't into the name Sarah.
Just slightly tweaked it like Saura.
But call me Sarah.
And her parents actually spelled her name C-E-R-A.
I actually noticed. I just met someone recently who has that name spelled that way. Yeah.
Did they pick it for themselves?
I actually I assume they did, but I don't know actually.
That's some Final Fantasy ass shit if I ever heard it.
You know, when people reinvent themselves one way or another and get to pick their own names, like go Final Fantasy.
When I was a kid, I wanted more than anything for my middle name to be Shadow after the Sonic the Hedgehog character.
No.
Oh my god, that's so quintessentially that. Like it's like it's like the platonic form.
Peak 7-year-old.
Yes. That is wow. It's the root of 7-year-oldness. Diabolical. All right, so aside from getting the names of the princesses that you definitely that I definitely remembered.
Mm-hmm. We all did.
What else did you have? Anything specific that you wanted to do?
Was there any? No, we TP'd back from the Null encampment already, right?
You are back at
Yeah,
Ioth Academy. You
fast.
brought the corpse.
Oh, yes.
You have to wait 10 days till you can invoke Speak with Dead again, but you do have the corpse.
I think we'll wait for Lemon to push on that particular thread.
Mm-hmm. I don't think
I'm
have
good.
time yet.
Maybe, I mean, yeah, maybe wait for Lemon, but also could have like the Sage looking into Noel's memories and stuff.
Yeah, might have to do some timey-wimey shit if there's like things that you can only do with a corpse while it's warm, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the Academy cast Gentle Repose on it.
Okay.
Which pauses the death timer. So I'm pretty sure he's past the point of Revivify because they didn't slam it on him. Wait, you brought the Necromancer.
Yeah.
You brought the yeah. That shit got Gentle Repose when the corpse wasn't cold yet. He's still in the
So
Revivify.
we bring the Necromancer to all of our assassinations.
Mm-hmm.
It's just smart hitmanning, really.
He's gonna love that, having to go everywhere.
Yeah, the hitman when your check bounces.
This
I'm
one's
bringing
on
that
the
bitch
house.
back.
Returns. If you're not satisfied, we will return the dead person to life. Your money back. Now, if I recall correctly, Mason, you and Athalor had discussed you think you've located where Karn Scare is. You believe you have a way to break the chain by going into sort of your alter false mirror world and closing the loop there. Was that correct?
Either that or last time Elnal proposed just kill him, forehead. And then so that might be easier to do.
Just
If
void his
talking
ass.
doesn't, work out.
Mm-hmm.
Because, maybe they don't even want to be a part of this and seal orcs. Maybe they just want out too. Well, we'll see. But yeah.
Maybe this is all Mason's quest for a father figure.
No. But yeah, it could be that mirror plane stuff if flat out killing him just for some reason doesn't work. Bait him into the mirror plane.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You were considering getting in touch with your god, with Oryx.
Yes.
Which can work via prayer, but the attention of the divines is not universal. They can always tell when somebody says their name, and their sentience works on a different level than ours, meaning they can comprehend multiple places at once. But are they actively paying attention to your call, or are they busy dealing with 100 other things, is the question.
All right, a couple options. Either I just say Oryx, 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 or I go to the little place and go to the peak where the altar is.
So, or you go to Irelek.
Oh, true. Oh, they don't like me there actually because I fucked the thing that
maybe
one
they're not gonna let you use the collective sky broom. But like, well, last time you shit on the walls, so
might be taking a break there, been there for a year, kind of. So
you're still muted. You have a chat ban there.
Yeah, I'm chat restricted. For the next 178 days, you are chat restricted in Irelek.
They put you in the bad queue.
Yeah. Oh no, not that queue. Not losers queue.
The losers queue. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it will be take a little trip to Oryx and make the little pilgrimage up the cliffs or whatnot. Yeah.
Right. You want to go to the capital, or you want to go to your home village and climb up the mountain?
Probably my home village is probably where I've like personally the strongest tie and would, I think, most likely be heard, if at all, there. So yeah, I'd
Okay.
make plans to like do that like the next day or something, or maybe that day if there's something going on.
Who all would you want to bring with you?
I mean, I'd tell Sventisco about it and tell the party as well if they were interested in joining. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, a little like a solo mission kind of thing. Like they can be there if they want to, but it's like they're not involved at all. So it's like you can be there for fun if you want to climb, you know, 10,000 steps up this fucking up this mountain thing. You know, you're welcome to.
No big deal or anything.
Yeah, I'd tell them about it. But yeah, that's probably about it. Just like Sventisco and the party.
Okay. Sven would want to know, in a moment, actually. Gnomes will want to know how the Overwatch games went, but don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I assume it didn't go to overtime.
Now you can tell me. Hey.
Oh, great. It was Valorant and it was awesome. All good though. It was a little Game Changers, the women's tournament series, so that was really cool. What would I miss 18 minutes later?
You know, my brain cross-wired Game Changers with Calling All Heroes.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what happened. Yeah. Hair looks fantastic, by the way. Extremely
Thank
cool.
you.
Excellent.
+1.
Yay, thank you.
You
so,
missed
y'all get up to anything?
existential shit posting and
What?
yeah, just existential shit posting. And we have the corpse of the mask guy who you killed last time on ice in gentle repose. You cannot cast Speak with Dead again for 10 days on that.
Can we cast Brain Diddle from the Sage?
So normally that requires the diddly to be alive rather than dead. But let's take a look at what other options we have actually. School of Divination. Filter. Apply. You also have the mask, the famine mask.
Ooh. Can I fuck with it? Oh, well, we'll get to the fucking with it when that scene happens, but...
Yeah, I mean, you can absolutely fuck with it. I'm not going to guarantee it's going to do anything, but, you know.
What happens if we just, like, identify a mask? I've never tried that.
You could
just, like, identify on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's anything useful, but...
Post a description. Properties, how to use it, whether it requires attunement, how many charges.
Okay. The famine mask. The famine mask has two sets of powers, armor powers and mask powers. Both sets are only active when the mask is worn on the face and activated. When you do so, your entire body is covered with plates of armor of some kind. That armor is the temporary hit points that you get. The armor powers are deactivated if you run out of the temporary hit points. The mask powers remain. The famine mask's mask powers are Feast. Steal enemy hit dice with a melee attack or when they fail a save against your spell. Famine. Burn your hit dice and add them as damage to a spell. Hunger.
Boy, that's kind of nuts.
Creatures within 5 feet of you are compelled to attack.
Good, because I want to.
The armor powers are as follows. Plus 50 temporary hit points. Minimum armor class 18. Immunity to necrotic and poison damage. And plus 30 move speed.
Holy shit.
What the?
Garnet.
This mask is broken.
You will notice, based on what you know about the masks, that this mask is not much more advanced than you. It was created by somebody who had like more experience and more knowledge of these things. But it's kind of on par with yours, or it would be if you embraced the void. This mask, like, this doesn't have any, oh, if you take a point of void corruption, you get this. Like, this mask is just voided out.
Yeah.
So Sarth was fully drinking the Kool-Aid. There was not two different sets. Yours is gimped. If you had fully embraced the void, yours would be as powerful as this one.
If I cast Identify on the body, it says if this is cast on a creature, you can learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. But you can only, if you allow it or whatever, if we stretch like the definition of spells, like if void corruption, would I be able to see how much void corruption he's experienced? Like, did he full max out or?
Roll an Arcana check.
He's got the Amex Black of void corruption.
30.
Holy.
Yeah, he maxed out.
Oh, okay.
A Streamloots card has been played. The Power of Sin. Either you as a party gain a single elemental gemstone to summon a fire elemental once, or someone makes a major breakthrough in crafting.
Oh, crafting. Garnet can craft the thing. The
What about
spear thing?
Oh, fuck yeah, there's that.
Yo,
Or
are you
it's
thinking about something else?
I was like just thinking like, oh, you know how you can like graft a branch on like a tree and then the tree gains that. Could you graft a mask on another mask to like combine the
shit.
powers?
Double mask.
That
That would be a major breakthrough in crafting.
You're just putting a hat on a hat.
They do it with plants, huh? Like.
Okay, refresh me. What material was your mask made out of? Do you remember?
No, I'm guessing adamantine because that sounds familiar, but
Okay.
I don't know. That or mithril, I think, are the two materials that sound most familiar to me, but we can pick whatever. I'm guessing this is not made out of that, though, because isn't it made out of flesh or some shit?
Yeah, it's made out of meat. Dried meat.
Meat mask.
Fun.
I'm no vegan.
Just let your meat touch the meat.
God damn, how would that work? So when you identify the mask, you also learn that it can only be attuned by its creator, just like yours. But you're looking to do some fucking bullshit with it. So each mask is not only linked to a specific person, but it's linked to a specific concept, idea, emotion, force. Indrasakar has the bone mask, right? This is the famine mask, meaning that if you incorporate it, it will magnify your hunger. That's not only necessarily for food.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hannibal Garnet arc? Pog?
Say Edward Cullen. I was thinking something sexier than that, but
Inaros, I'm hungry.
It's 4 p.m. Time for your blood drinking. Yes, honey.
It's time for your draining.
yeah, I guess either that or recreating it. I could research that. Just masks in general, I guess, because I haven't really got to touch someone else's mask. I guess, but I don't know if Elnat's let me fuck with hers, but.
Well, last time she let you fuck with an artifact of hers, you basically kept it.
Well, it was really cool, okay? She didn't need it.
Well, she thinks her mask is really cool, and you have a history of taking things that are really cool, so she's not sure about it. That's not a yes or a no. That's just immediately she sort of...
All right, least klepto D&D party.
So, you believe there is a way to... You could physically fuse them. You could take like a piece of the mask and then fuse it to yours. Or you could try to, which would be the most powerful, but the most dangerous because the hunger would be that much more forceful. Or you can try to just sort of deconstruct it and weave one thread of it into your mask in order to magically, in order to meld the two, which will not be as powerful, but will be less influencing on you.
Fucking like collect the infinity stones of all these masks and fucking have your own super
I was like,
mask.
this is just going to start the mask hunter arc, isn't it?
Mhm.
Another more billion episodes of Ioth Academy, please.
Actually, Irelec things. Anyways, spoilers, the future.
The fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
The
Okay.
Worried about it?
mask enjoyers play a key role in the campaign that I have in mind when eventually we retire these characters. In 5 years or whatever.
Garnet's Infinity Mask is going to be broken into 1,000 pieces and spread across the land.
What is this, Inuyasha, bro?
It's going to form a shale beach off the coast of Irelec.
No, you know what this is? It's the What If episode where Doctor Strange eats all those magical creatures and just like goes insane.
What if Garnet ate the Academy?
This brick is looking so delicious. Showing on the side of the building.
How many calories do you think were in that door?
Not a
No,
lot.
bought another wall.
Was it
Low
wood?
carb for sure.
If it was wood, maybe. Wood burns. All right, so that card is spent. You've learned a possible couple techniques in order to gain power by killing other people, which is totally going to start that arc.
Once again, altered the trajectory of a story in Anakra.
Yep, no big deal or anything. At least it was y'all's idea, though. Like
I
you
didn't
got the
do it
crafting-
yet.
No, I'm just saying you got the crafting boost. It's not like chat said, "Hey, by the way, here's an entire plot line." Chat just said, like, "Hey, here's the thing. What do you want to do?" And you were like, "What if we added this entire plot line?"
Bengals carrot.
What, am I going to not eat that? You crazy?
All right. You have the corpse, you have the mask, you have a variety of divination magic. My compendium isn't working because I was trying to search for all divination magic, but it's not showing all my sources. It's only showing like the core sources. So I've refreshed. There we go. Now all the weird shit's showing up. That's what I wanted. But given that you are all together, and given that this is the current topic of conversation before Crowan goes on his life-altering field trip, what other ideas, while I'm looking at this list of divination spells, what other ideas do you have?
Regarding the mask or the corpse?
Both. Anything about, or just like using divination magic or investigative things on what you have.
Oh, can we dissect the stomach to see what he ate?
Yes. Roll a medicine check with advantage, because the school will gladly assist you.
Whoa! Oh,
Holy.
calorie count too. What the fuck?
Y'all want to know the micronutrient? Is this guy iron deficient?
How much microplastics are in
So-
this blood?
He, if you didn't know better, you'd say that he was starving. But Garnet, you do know better. And due to his extensive void corruption, anything he ate just got dusted. Not voided. He wasn't a walking sphere of annihilation. But it was like the inside of his stomach had, instead of stomach acid, it was like void glyphs that just make things crumble into ashes. He had become so much of a void entity that any food he ate just crumbled into ash.
When you're so anti-cycle, you can't even take a shit. I will end all of the cycles. The water cycle, the metabolic cycle.
What if it was the other way around? What if he did this because he didn't want to poop?
Because I literally have this, which I don't know if Shadowcaster and Voidcaster like. I guess I think the Noctomancer part is, but it's like we stop even needing food at pretty early on. So it's kind of interesting that he's like the famine guy.
He
while not liking even food, I guess.
is a void cleric. He was a void cleric, not a shadowmancer.
Oh.
Yeah. Different build. Different build. That's why he was kind of much more philosophical about things, apparently. So.
Did he worship someone?
More about that.
Worship is a strong word. He was extremely devoted to the void as a philosophical concept and the end of the cycle, not just because it's a mercy killing, but because it represents an ideal universe. No universe at all. His faith in the void was strong enough to grant him power. Maybe it came from Seosh, but Seosh is weird. Infernals and titans and sovereigns, they can all give power to clerics. They can answer prayers and such. Seosh is not a really classified entity. Nobody really knows what he is. So if he can grant spells, it is not known.
The ants during that fight, the skeletal gnolls. Were there any markers on them that maybe they were reduced to that via void glyphs as well?
That's a great question. Upon investigation, yes. He used void glyphs to strip them of their flesh and then animated them with his magic.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Well, sounds very ritualistic. So a bit of necromancy in this kit, at least.
Death Domain cleric vibes?
Void Domain.
Oh.
Yeah, actual void subclass. You have access via the academy, and your asses can cast what, level 5 spells?
Hooray!
You may, this episode, if you so desire, gain access to one use of the commune spell and one use of the contact other plane spell. And I'm looking for others. Because these are spells like, this is what you used to go to Red Knob to cast this, but now, even if you don't know the spell, it's a ritual. If somebody puts the thing in front of you, you're powerful enough to cast that shit.
Demigods too?
Mm-hmm.
Who's considered a demigod in this campaign?
Aureus?
Yeah,
Was.
Aureus would have been a demigod.
Pronouns was/were.
The Titans are like full-fledged deities. The Four Winds are demigods. A lot of demigods are ascended mortals. So if somebody sort of becomes a living saint or gets uplifted by one of the Titans, one of the sovereigns, they might become a demigod. Or if they're Conscare is a demigod.
Oh.
He's the direct offspring of Imago, who is technically a deity.
And a mortal?
Yeah, I mean, he's lived this whole time, right?
I mean, like, are demigods the offspring of gods and mortals?
That is one way to get a demigod. It's not the only way.
Yeah.
Most demigods are mortals who are invested with divine power by birth, by anointment, something.
I wonder if Milo's a demigod.
I could believe it.
So wait, there's like some intense consequences to fucking up the contact other plane. Are we casting it or is someone casting it for us?
What, a DC 15 intelligence saving throw? You can make that shit. Wait a minute, none of you are wizards.
I have a high int save, but I'm an int caster, but...
Are you proficient in int saves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Really fine.
Yeah, I got a circle for you anyway, too. So that's plus 5.
Insane. Do you want to see me insane?
Yeah.
How would we notice the
More?
difference?
Oh,
I
fuck.
like the person who's
Fuck.
been staring at this this shorn mask of meat. Like, you guys want to see me insane? I've just been sniffing
We're
this
trying
meat
to figure
mask
out
for
how
the
to
last
wear it.
15 minutes. I've been rubbing it on my mask, and I'm yet to figure this.
Oh, also my circle allows you to reroll a failed intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throw too. So
You're
even if you fail, you can
fine.
reroll.
Right. Nah. We'd have to cook up who we're talking to and what we're saying.
Yeah. Can we just
Let's
like
say
legend lore?
collectibles.
Legend lore, yes. You have access to that.
Just legend lore 'em.
Oh, like a higher level? Is that 5th level?
That's also 5th level, yeah.
Damn.
Charlie
Okay,
is
sure.
significant enough as one of the only void mask wielders to legend lore.
Oh, you're casting lore dump at 5th level.
Yeah, lore dump. Yeah,
Correct.
Never mind. I don't. I'm good.
But I'm trying to kill this dude's friends. I'm not trying to get more lore.
Tell me where this guy lives. Like,
Where
That's all I
is
need.
his money?
What is the combination to your saying?
Give me your crypto wallet. Legend Killer is a cool spell. Completely unapplicable here.
Legend killer.
Legend
No
Killer.
one will remember you.
I think it might. Yeah, it nerfs legendary actions.
Oh. Hmm.
Until they throw it off.
Contact other plane. What do you do? Mm-hmm.
Talk to ghosts and shit.
Spooky.
Oh, it's available for occultists.
So what's the plan? Are we doing date then stuff, or are we doing conscare stuff, or
Oh, there's another spell that you should be aware of.
oh
Pierce the Veil.
oh the
What the
band?
heck is that?
Pierce the Veil. It is the non-artifact version of the Irlek Arch.
I'll talk to a god, but conversationally.
It is a level 5 spell.
Okay.
It has more limitations and such.
Hmm.
Insight or advice? 5 questions truthfully and to best of its ability, but its answers aren't clear or direct. Oh. I hate riddles, bro.
And that's why you got the runaround back then. Yep.
I got such a runaround.
Everything is just perhaps, maybe.
Seosh a deity or a creature, demigod? What is he?
Bitch.
That we actually just talked about. Bitch. That's actually one of the things we just talked about is that nobody knows how to classify him. Similarly, nobody knows how to classify the one flesh.
Oh yeah, call him up. Stay up? I don't
Oh, fleshy. It's been a while.
The
No,
one flesh should be a she.
I'm not sure who you should ask.
What information are you? Keep in mind, by the way, this does not have to be specifically just about this guy. This is just magic that you can technically access now, and you could apply it to any of your many, many different things going on. Crowan, you could apply it to Conscare. Keep in mind, a lot of this knowledge has been hidden by Imago and others, so you might run into limits. You have access to this magic in scroll form, in ritual form, in somebody can cast this for you form, so on and so forth.
How many uses of these spells do we have?
1 each. And
1 each. Okay.
this will not be like every single game session you can do this. They'll recharge every like quarter or every half a year. After that, you can still get access to them, but you'll have to like buy a scroll or something like that.
No one has ideas on legend lore. We could get information on the bone mask and see like what it does, just to have like a heads up. That's the like object unknown. It might be significant. The other ones are like contact people. I don't know if there's any other object we're like curious about right now.
I have no objections.
If you
the
cast that
thing
one, you
named
have to
is of
pay for
legendary
the
importance.
you have to pay for the incense, by the way. 250 gold.
250.
Take your $3, bruh.
$3 to 250 gold is crazy.
However, the ivory the ivory is free. We get that on loan.
Yeah, that's in the library. You know, they just pull that shit out. So keep in mind, some of the things that you are investigating right now are the mask wielders, Seosh, Garnet, your project, Karnskare, where he is, what your uncle is up to, what your father is up to, Athalor. All of these are relevant. Maybe which princess you should marry.
Wheel or woe?
Calls
Her
Dada
name
for
here.
advice.
Listen, Jesus, I got a few cues.
There's probably a deity of love and like eternal marriage or some shit up there.
There's a couple. Sirocco is one of them. And there's at least one other deity who sort of has that in their portfolio. I'm trying to remember who it is.
Dieterith?
Sorry, what?
What does Dieterith do?
Dietrith. Dietrith is, Dietrith is probably a demigod. He, or at least he will be a demigod. He's somewhere, he's an elevated, I mean, he's a child of Luminius, and he's jacked up on different forms of power, and definitely in the future, he will become a demigod. They will become a demigod. But at this point, they don't get prayers or anything like that.
Gotcha. Probably won't do the 5th level divination to say it's just ask who to marry.
Who do I riz, bruh? Who's a W wife?
That seems profoundly risless.
I'll probably do mine after talking to Oryx and then do it then.
Oh yeah. Garnet, Mason has informed the team that he is taking a trip back to his hometown to pray and commune with Oryx, his god. And it's sort of a solo thing, but people are welcome to come with.
Yeah, if you want to climb 10,000 steps up the mountain, then come with. But if not, then do your own thing.
How those calves doing?
Just a good workout, Get that 8, put that 8 strength to work.
I will make Mason sign a contract swearing that they're not going to go into any mysterious caves.
Oh yeah,
I'm just climbing a mountain. There's no caves.
The path
that
to the mountain
alone we
goes
should go.
through the cave. That cave.
That cave?
That
Yes.
cave, yeah. Oh,
Bitch,
yeah.
use dimension door.
Dimension door through the cave. You kind of have to on that one.
Area skip, quick travel.
Non-negotiable. Sorry.
Can you take some wardens?
Yeah. You can always take wardens.
Don't want him getting freaking jumped by a Margo in the cave again.
Yeah. What are
Sweetie,
two wardens gonna do?
I'm in for that booty.
Okay,
Die
we can wait
first.
for the Oryx to I guess we can kind of all have one spell each.
Yeah.
So we have Legend Lore, Commune, and Contact Other Plane, and Pierce the Veil.
Yeah, Legend Lore, Pierce the Veil. No, you wouldn't really have that one, would you?
Insight Infernal Aid.
look at Cruor of Visions, Cruor. I don't know if it's directly in the. So, Commune, Contact Other Plane, Pierce the Veil, and Legend Lore. And keep in mind, the gods are not omniscient.
I guess I would need either Contact Other Plane or Pierce the Veil, I think.
Mm-hmm. What are you intending to find out?
I want to talk to Oryx and basically ask Oryx if it's a good idea to try to like use one of these spells on Conscare to have a little preliminary chat and pick up the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
The career vision just sounds like scrying, but using blood instead of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can communicate with them telepathically. So not only can you spy on someone, but then you can talk to them. I'm
Sounds like
creeping around
great.
right now. You cannot
I can
see
smell
me.
you.
I can smell you.
That sounds like a funny prank.
I think I've been hit with the same compendium nerf as you, and I can't get the extended ones.
Do you see a thing at the top that says you need to verify your login?
Maybe.
Yeah, do that. Things have been fuckity-wuckity recently.
I hate it when they're fuckity buckety.
Mm-hmm.
All
The
right.
worst kind of wuckety.
Do you have something, Leg, for your spell?
I'm no. I ain't gonna lie. No, I don't.
Hell yeah.
I'll just save mine, I reckon. I don't currently have an overarching mystery. At least not one that I think God's help could solve.
You have the biggest mystery of all: how to acquire them bitches.
Jesus, why am I maidenless?
Don't know.
Thou art Rizless. Okay. Would the party like to accompany Mason to return to his hometown?
Yeah, why not? I'm down.
Sure.
Up to y'all.
Sven will absolutely go. She also says that if you want, they can just hang out with your moms while you make the climb if you want to be alone.
Oh, that would kind of be baller.
They can
Sure,
just, go with you and sort of send you on your way and like, we'll be here for you when you come back, sort of thing.
Just like watch me, like we'll actually be able to walk through the cave. Like, oh, he's on the other side. Okay, he's fine.
Sit in the entrance of the cave, like watching you go through, like
Just like with nuclear spell arsenal ready to go. All right,
It's like, and he's through. All right,
Garnet there with like 2 masks on, an angel of death, just looking over the cave, like jump him again. I fucking dare you.
Ash Ketchum moment. Have fun, sweetie.
All right, then.
Sounds good.
So our heroes take the fairly long path. Remember, there's no teleportation circle directly inside the village. It's outside on the somewhat dangerous cliffs. And you have to pass through multiple different places in order to reach it. Behold.
Ooh.
Oh, old Elno icon.
Right?
Oh.
That's crazy.
It's been a while.
That's the last time we were here. Damn.
Right? Yeah, she's not here though, so I'll go ahead and delete her.
Delete
Pretty
her.
good.
You are, of course.
I was gonna say again.
We did a whole plot arc about that.
Everywhere I go, I see her face.
One.
What's the state of the town? I remember it was in pretty disrepaired condition last time we came, right?
Yeah, it's been a long time since then. They have had plenty of time to
Rebuild.
Yeah. And like you guys helped out with magic and stuff, so everything's going in excellent order right now.
Cool.
Yeah, we had a little Pokemon helping rebuild the town montage.
Mm-hmm. Stop by my mom's house.
Mm-hmm. They, of course, are super happy to see all of you. Want to make sure that you've eaten.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Want to know if you ever got in contact with your father?
Oh well, found him, and he's at the school now, right? So as far as I know, he's at
Yep.
the school now. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yep. I was just actually just
Cool,
deflect
Flynn.
like crazy and be like, "Yep, he's at the school now." You know, it's all good.
What was meeting him like?
Oh, didn't actually. It's been so
Yeah,
busy.
Mantra,
Didn't
what was
actually get
meeting him
around
like?
to meet him yet. Just had
Oh,
the school find him because he was around. And
Oh,
yeah,
dear,
actually,
you
that's
don't
kind of why
have
I'm
to-
here. Another thing to do here. Actually, gotta go
Mhm.
take a little hike up the cliff.
Mm.
But
Don't-
yeah, I'll get around to it.
No, don't feel obligated. Don't feel obligated. He doesn't, he doesn't have to be a part of your life if you don't want him to. He wasn't there, and by mutual agreement. So don't feel like you have to.
Okay, I okay. Don't feel pressured.
Mhm.
How have things been here?
Things are well. Things could be better out in the world, but here things are relatively safe. We've had no trouble since the last time that you came through. We heard about all that business with the mirror clones at the Capitol. We're very proud of you, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
All of you, actually.
Yeah, that's scary, but good to have these ones to have my back. And gesturing to Sven and Garnet and Athlor makes things a bit, a bit easier. A lot easier, actually.
Aside from that, we've had little to no trouble.
That's good to hear. I hope it, continues that way for as long as it can, at least. But yeah, here to take a little trek up the cliff. But I don't know if you all want to do that, so you're free to stay here with my mom's until I get back.
Well, the way should be completely safe.
Yeah, I think it is. Probably, I guess we probably got a couple like wardens with us as well, or whatever. It's like they'll escort me if there's any problems, but hopefully be back.
They're like trying to stay outside, and moms are insisting on feeding them.
Yeah, of course.
You will eat the food and you will be happy.
All right, be back in a little bit. Have fun.
All right, make sure you carb load. That hike is no joke.
Yep, we get a little trail mix bag or whatever.
Catch you an entire lasagna in a brown bag.
Have some rice balls here,
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Sven will give you a quick hug, one of those around the neck hugs, not like choking you out, but one of those. Just be safe.
Right, I'll try. See you soon. And I'll make my way to the cave.
As he walks up, one of the wardens says, "Anyone bring a true seeing gem or something?"
I think I still have.
That's a good call. Yeah. No, opens the door again. Garnet, can I borrow the gem?
Oh, no. I was.
Oh, no.
For us. When you come back.
I see.
Damn.
Very astute
They
boy.
borrowed the gem.
Oh, I hope we don't have to kill you in front of your mums.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty scarring.
What was that? Nothing.
Thanks for the lasagna.
It's very good. As always.
Magnificent.
Well, I guess you're. Are you two making the whole journey with me? You'll just see
we'll
me
go
the
as
whole
far as you
way, the
want.
whole time. Yeah, you can. You'll have vision of me while I'm communing, so it shouldn't be any need for a gem.
Okay. And they'll begin the walk. As you make your way out of town back to the cave where long ago you saw yourself staring at you with different eyes, the damage is almost complete. The crystalline structure has been shattered and fragmented. It's almost more of a residue now on the walls of the cave. So the entire thing glimmers and sparkles in every single little bit of light, but nowhere can you see your own reflection.
Okay, that's good. I think either way, Mason would just be like kind of head down, just like looking forward, not trying to look at anything. Like would catch little bits of like the corners and maybe like notice that bit, but still just not really wanting to risk it and just moving forward kind of quickly, kind of speed walking through that.
Is it similar to the caverns inside the mirror plane that Gunnar was
Yes
described to us?
and no. It's not at like the mirror plane is as if you could carve a block of solid mirror, which doesn't make sense because a mirror is just metal and glass, but somehow everything is made of like chunks of solid mirror. This is more like there's little bits of crystal all over inside. Like instead of being these big facets now, it's a geode with tons of small little formations coming out.
A primordial mirror before mirrors were invented.
Exactly. The analog model. You pass through without incident and begin the long climb. It takes, I don't know how long it would take reasonably to climb 10,000 steps. What's your constitution score?
I think not terrible. Where's my character sheet? It's 12. And I have proficiency in con saves.
It's weird because you are so high up that the sun is brighter and hotter than it would be down below. And it is the middle of summer, but you're also so high up that it gets very cold very quickly. So when you are in the sun, you're in danger of overheating. And when you're not in the sun, you sort of get a shiver. It's a constant back and forth between these two extremes. The wardens do not say a word. They do not complain. They are wearing full armor. I hope you weren't planning on sneaking past anybody because...
Nope. No sneak.
It's a very, very long climb all the way. But eventually it passes through a crevice in the mountain. Very, very close to the peak. Not actually at the peak because that's a point. You can't really stand there, but like just below the peak. And the view from here over the green and mist-filled valleys, the huge rocks that sort of rise up as very rounded mesas, and the jungle down below, you can see for miles and miles and miles. And from here, you can see other villages and other towns. Most of them built up on the high places, like yours. And you can see your people. The air here is thin. There is a presence to this place. You have, I don't know if you've ever actually gone all the way up to the top.
I think I did once. I think I prayed there once to orcs before. Never went through. But definitely not like super familiar with it.
It's a very simple setup. There's no huge temple there. There's no golden altar. There is a very small statue and a couple of bowls for like candles, effectively. And the wind blows through, sort of whistling as it passes through the rocks, drowning out the sound of the outside world.
All right. I'll walk up to where we are within eyesight of the little statue, little altar thing, whatever, and the guard's like, all right, you should be able to see me if you just stand here. I shouldn't be too long, just a few minutes. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll start walking over to it, get to the statue. Yeah.
Okay. They will stand guard at a respectful distance.
All right. We'll get there and kneel down. And before doing or saying anything, just like definitely takes a minute or two and tries really just like collect his thoughts and be like, okay, like what do I really want to like ask here? Like what's the kind of just like thinking of the significance of it all, and as like a little like tribute or whatever before doing anything, assuming there is suitable terrain to like mold earth next to the statue module, in kind of like a respectful spiritual kind of way, cast mold earth and make like a little like statue tribute thing to orcs as well, kind of like a miniature version like of the larger one maybe. Just kind of in respects, like it'll probably fade in time with the elements in the wind and stuff, but just for now, so it's there. And then begin praying and say, "It is with a great respect and humility that I come before you, Oryx, to firstly give my respects, but secondly ask for your guidance in a rather serious matter that involves your own safety." Kind of give it like a few seconds and see if anything happens.
Roll an insight check.
All right. Insight. 18.
You have that sort of sixth sense feeling of being perceived.
Okay. Being perceived. Good. I'll kind of linger on that feeling for a second. I just imagine it's very like strange, but it's probably also comforting in a way to know that. And then continue on by saying, recently it's come to my attention that there's a plot from the Mirror Keeper to try to capture you, imprison you in some way. A plot that's been ongoing for, well, a very long time, since the origins of my bloodline with a certain individual named Conscare. Apparently them and I are the key for it. If somehow, some way we willingly, openly join forces, connect, touch in some kind of way, then it would seal you or capture you. And so I've been trying to figure out a way to, well, break this seal or this bond, this pact, stop it from being able to happen, and stop it from being able to happen. And I've located Conscare in the missing city within Cambernex. But the problem is the city shifts between the mortal plane and the shadow plane, but I think we've located it and be able to go there. I think an option is to, well, kill Conscare. That might break this, but also could venture into a safe version of the mirror plane. We can join there and it should break it. Not result in your capture. But with all this being said, I come before you to, well, seek your wisdom on the matter.
As you're focusing on this, your vision begins to change. Looking down at the Bakhmata mountains and the valleys and the many splendid waterfalls of this land, of your home. Everything turns a sort of metallic gold tint, like the entire world has just been first covered with golden dust and then gilded almost. And trees sprout up and shrink into nothing, and waterfalls flow upwards. as in vision time reverses. Hundreds of years passing backwards. The sun rising in the west and setting in the east, again and again and again, until it resembles a blurry, fiery arc across the sky. And then, even though everything is still as far away as it was, with the eyes of a falcon, with the eyes of a dragon, you can see tiny details miles away. And there is a group of travelers who are weary, injured. Some of them are missing limbs. Some of them have metal bolted onto them in places they did not choose. All of them are tieflings. And there is a rumbling sound in the earth and in the sky. And you recognize it as a dragon's growl. Anger. At whoever did this to them. And when that moment passes, and these tieflings are accepted by the Dragonborn and the humans who live here in Auryx's light, a immense golden scale, not a dragon's scale, but like a weighing scale, appears across the horizon. On one side is a silhouette of a person. Absolutely statuesque. Even without seeing any of the color or the details of them, you can tell this person radiates beauty. And a proud set of curling horns rises up from his head. And on the other side is a sealed iron box with an enormous lock on it, stained with rust and blood. And the scales tilt back and forth, unable to find balance, because you do not know this man. You do not know his heart. And you do not know what he has done. And words not in your own voice, not in any voice, they just occur to you. In the pursuit of justice, one must not employ means that are unjust. And it is better to wield force against evil than to allow it to cause harm. And you don't know which way this scale will tilt, towards compassion or destruction, because you don't know this man and you don't know what harm he's caused. And as soon as you know that, one way or another, the scale will tilt to destruction or compassion.
When I know what this person has done what he's done. He said,
Yes.
On the scale will tilt.
Yes.
Okay. Let this person perhaps be con scare?
Yeah,
Or is it
100%.
different?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's definitely con scare.
Huh. And Mason kind of simmers with that all for a good minute, and I assume nothing else comes. That's that.
The golden tint remains on the land,
Okay.
but nothing else occurs to you or appears in a vision.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Mason will, after that minute of contemplation, just without saying much, we'll try to like convey, if this is even, I don't know, possible, like just convey the emotions that he's feeling, like to Oryx of like
Mhm.
of mostly like just thanks and a respect, like partially is like, oh, these are wise teachings that I have to, parse through and figure out, but like, oh, it's some deep wisdom here. And I think just rise from kneeling and take another look out onto the surroundings from the mountaintop and start
by bit,
walking back towards the guards.
the world returns to normal. The glinting golden light upon it swept up as if in the wind and carried upwards. And the two wardens are just sort of standing there. They didn't see any of this shit.
Yeah. And it's
I
like,
keep
oh,
tripping balls.
yeah. Just let me sit there for like, 5 minutes, whatever. I get back up to them and be like, all right, ready for the descent?
What, you're already done?
Yep. Just, did a little praying, got a little bit of, some visions, and yeah, that's, I think that's that.
So it was worth the trip, right?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have got the visions without the trip, probably. I mean,
Okay.
no chance. Worth the trip, thank you.
And so
I know
the
it's a
two,
long walk.
after like 10 minutes or like barely any time passes after they've cleared the entire thing, they start walking down, which anyone who's done mountain climbing and stuff can tell you, down is sometimes harder than up.
Especially when you're wearing like 20 kilos of armor.
Yeah, one wrong step, oh, you're cooked.
Yeah, it's got to be at least an hour or two, a few hours before he comes back. The entire time his moms are asking you questions. How's school going? Wait, what do you mean you don't do classes anymore? You just fight evil? That's insane. You're casting what spells? They teach kids those spells? That's insane. Yeah,
this is an agricultural village, right?
Correct.
Athel would like to take some time out to try and find some local ingredients for Saura.
Ooh, okay.
Probably appreciate some.
Roll a survival check.
Yeah, because there's probably some things that grow at this altitude.
Mm-hmm.
But survival's the last one.
Dirty 20. You found some wild growing saffron.
Aha!
Some saffron crocuses. Very rare. And the stuff that grows on the mountains of Oryx has its own particular, it's considered especially fine, and it has never been domesticated.
Will Mantra's mums be able to help me store it effectively?
Yeah, absolutely. People go out and harvest it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So Necra suddenly just like bursts in through the door. Did somebody say a plant can't be domesticated? All right, so add a couple crocuses of wild Oryxian saffron to your inventory. Is there
Hooray!
anything else the party would like to do while they're here?
Just get a debrief from Mason.
All right.
Yeah, I'd come back hours later. Be like, all right, hey guys, mission successful. Took a while, long climb.
Wait, how much of that was the climb and how much was you like meditating?
Oh, it was like 98% the climb and then like 2% the meditating.
I'm so glad we stayed here.
Yeah.
The wardens are like spec for constitution, so they're doing okay, but that doesn't mean that it was, fun.
Okay, so the 2%, did you get to speak to Morix?
Yes, asked for some wisdom and insights, and I think I'll go through it more in detail later, but what I've learned essentially, I think, boils down to I have to talk to Conscare and learn about, well, what they've done, really, the impact that they've had on the world, and I think I'll be able to make a decision about whether some kind of agreement can be landed upon, or if, well, I'll have to kill them.
Wait, an agreement? What did you talk? Was it like a
Not to
vision
Conscare.
angle?
It was more of a vision, yes. I saw this person, I mean, Conscare, I pretty accurately, I think, assume. And there were scales, and they were tilting back and forth and not knowing where they would land, but I will know where they land after learning more of Conscare, and I think I'll have to use some magics to talk to them.
Like ascending, I guess?
That or something more powerful, I think, could be more guaranteed.
So it's just like an Oryxian faith tenet thing? Like you can't strike someone down without knowing that that it would be just to do so?
Well, I mean, if you're pursuing justice, is it really justice if you're using unjust means to carry it out?
Maybe not. Sometimes justice has a little tint of desperation when it comes to trying to stop an infernal binding one of the dragon gods.
It's tricky. That's why it's such a strong tenet, an important one. It's not the easiest.
I guess it makes sense. Like both you and Conscare were, in a way, created for the same purpose, and you've turned out okay, ish.
I like to think, ish.
So maybe just because Conscare was created in service of this spell or purpose, maybe they didn't choose to pursue evil in the name of their father or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a closer or stronger tie to it, maybe it's more likely, but doesn't mean anything. I have to figure out more. Talking to Conscare is the next step.
Oh, how fun.
Thanks. I trust you all are well fed.
Yes.
Snacks
And
for
I
the
found a
road.
bonus maybe for Sarah when she comes. Found some saffron that goes around here.
Oh, was Sarah the one that liked food, I presume, then?
Yes, food and cooking. So,
Oh, perfect.
like,
Oh, maybe you can, like, cook a dish together with some of the stuff you got. That would be kind of cute, a little date thing.
That sounds like it would be a cute date, although I would embarrass myself. She seems pretty good.
I mean, it could be like, she's the chef, and she just, like, gives you little tasks, like, oh, cut the onions here, and then, you contribute 5%, and then you make a meal together.
I'm used to contributing 5%.
No, at least 6 on a good day,
Let's go home.
All right. Kind of probably just like stay, like chat a little bit, catch up a little bit with moms, and then head out soon after.
All right. They give you lots of hugs. They send you home with some hot buns stuffed with pistachios, and you return via teleportation circle to the academy, having not gotten assassinated, replaced, or anything else horrible. Congratulations, it can happen.
Yippee. Holy shit. First time.
You made
Right.
it.
Okay.
All right.
Upon your return to the academy, what is your first order of business? Do you have spells you'd like to cast? Does the party have spells that they know they'd like to cast? And have they decided how to word their questions or who they want to reach out to?
I think that maybe eventually I'll do a legend lore on the big sword, but I'm not entirely sure
Mhm.
what I want to ask yet.
Does legend lore require you to ask a question?
No,
No, you just mention it.
Oh. Hmm. Actually, it might not work as I think it's classed as a legendary item, but I don't know if that makes it actually legendary. Depends if the gods are sticklers.
Wait, for sending, do you have to have met the person? It just says to a creature with which you are familiar. You just have to know them.
You've seen their silhouette now too.
Yeah.
Just pierce the veil him.
Hey, great
Demigod.
great granddad.
Yeah.
Your boy.
Could pierce the veil. That's probably the move actually. Pierce
Yeah,
the veil.
seems like a good idea.
Yeah, I had to come up with some questions though first.
In the round of bad ideas, seems like a good idea.
We have a lot of those around here.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to random call him with sending. You're not familiar.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But after you've pierced the veil, then you can do sending.
Maybe.
Your phone number has been sold on the dark web.
Yeah. Got your info now, bitch.
I was able to control your camera, and if you do not pay me in Bitcoin,
Are you getting sendings from people you're unfamiliar with? Try and contact.
today's show is brought to you by Boreas VPN. Okay, let us go to break. Let us contemplate what spells we wish to cast. Let us contemplate the Void Cube. And, I don't know, contemplate these nuts.
Thanks, Bob.
Wait, no way.
What?
It was meant to be, Alexander.
Huh?
Evil guy just got their shit.
It just really be like
oh
that.
my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Holy fuck.
Ariana will go back and say, Sig, is Nightshade gonna kill Garnet in this situation?
I've never seen this in my life.
That's not a no.
I don't know.
That's also not a yes.
I don't know what to say.
That's not helpful.
We're dealing with magic we've never experienced before, Ariana.
Oh God, Ariana's gonna try to absorb elements.
Okay, what element are you absorbing?
Dark.
Is that on the list of elements you can absorb with the spell?
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's say Mia Hethil, because he's right in the middle of 3-player characters. So, you know, him in particular.
I take it the burning didn't kill her.
Yeah, roll 1d10, but it's fire resistant, so. Bonk.
Where is Mr. Reaction with a ward guy?
He used it. That shit's gone.
Oh, gone for
Dunk.
forever?
Well, until his next long range. A long rest.
La 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 la. La la la.
Don't need no wards. We're dealing with these fucking idiots.
More these.
That should be one of your sub sounds on your channel.
That should be. Really should be.
Well, so much for my terrifying monster. Guess I'll just, die.
Pulls pin, throws pin.
17. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. This probably isn't going to be a big deal. Where'd my unarmed strikes go? Oh well.
This is where I get power word killed.
Oh
ninth
no!
spell.
He's not a wizard anymore. He's a single-celled amoeba that's just gonna try to grab you. Oh my god! Natural 20. Yeah, you get shoved into his pocket. You get shoved into John's bag of holding. God.
Not again! Twice in one day. Okay, so Leg Day impersonates the boyfriend. Is that why they broke up?
Oh my god.
I'm thinking this is afterwards. Oh my
God.
Oh.
I'm just putting it on the table. You don't have to go with it. I'm just putting it on the table.
I don't know if that would end up in being friends as much as being
That's gonna derail the crap out of this game.
But is it though? Well,
we're gonna turn absolute power into a dating sim.
You turn into a girl and bait him into doing something. So we end up bonding.
A loyalty test.
You loyalty test the ex-boyfriend.
Wait, what if I like? You know how they do this on TikTok?
Yeah, they set it up, and you guys are like in on it. And
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Breaking time and space with their arcane potential, they're able to burrow into this creature's mind and tell it no. And determined, having not seen a creature for who knows how long, this lonely, sad soul ignores the command. And then, in retrospect, Camellia, burning an ounce of their heroism and the bit of luck that they got from Fortune's father, is able to also bring their will to bear, trying to force this creature not to do that. And like a stubborn child that demands more from life than what it's been given, the lonely creature says
it still has
9.
to make the attack roll for it to
That's
land,
right.
but-
And now it has to make the attack roll, so it is going to make its attack. After all of this, it's just going to miss. Watch. All right, so
Come on, baby.
harpoon arm go. A natural 1. I have 9 inspiration. I'm using one. But that wail of yes from the natural 1.
The only thing that you notice, Garnet, is just like little touches of frost, just the barest remnants of frost underneath where the books were.
Oh no, wait, is this having Herald vibes of
No.
Frost origin?
No. This isn't black ice. This is not Agathisian ice.
You will forever pay for what you have done, Garnet. I will punish you with ice cream pies. What? This is amateur hour.
No, that was.
Give me a stroke over here. I'm seeing enough of this shit. I'm going to bed. Fuck this. I don't want to go to bed, actually. I don't want to do anything.
Anything
And you
else
said
to
it's
do?
shallow, right? So it's just disintegrating.
Yeah,
like
it's not that it's sinking in. It's just that it's melting away.
Oh god, that's brutal.
Technically, you don't sink in the lava. It's very viscous material, and you
Shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
Freestyle.
Okay, everyone, just believe in yourself, okay? You need to be able to just stretch your bony little arms out and let go of Bolshaya. Richard Simmons, by the way, in case no one realizes what I'm doing. And I'm going to hit some persuasion.
Okay, describe this devil's fate at the claws of Slobber Chops.
He gets like whipped around, lands on his head, still like conscious and alive. Slobs just starts like going at his ass, just like and just disembowels him.
Oh.
Like I imagine the camera pans away and you hear a sound like a wood chipper, and you just gore spewing off to the side. It's like somewhat, discretionary shot, but everybody
His legs are like,
And then Slobber Chops' face comes up into the screen, covered in gore, and it just does the one lick, the one like aggressive face lick. Yep.
I hate exactly what it is. I hate everything I stand for.
Pop! This boggle explodes into sludge.
What did the ugly sticky babies do?
Ugly sticky baby.
started this?
Attack Paramir. Attack us. I destroy ugly baby.
Who started it? Paramir or the ugly sticky babies?
Hard to tell. All pop out of bush.
To
be certain.
Popping out of a bush.
They live in bush.
Wait,
they pop
do
out
you
of bush.
Kill everything that pops out of a bush.
If it stinks as bad as this ugly baby, yeah.
Oh, well, I've known a lot of stinky people who are actually very nice. You can't judge a baby by his stink.
Lash looks at you, kind of confused, but also kind of in awe. If Ezek can look past stench of ugly baby, Lash can look past stench of ugly baby.
Oh, we're gonna grind your bones to dust and then we'll lick it with our tongue. And every time we put you in the oven, we're gonna make it grow and get so yummy. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be tasty, just like we should. You're gonna die.
If you allow it.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Since I'm falling with the horse,
Mhm.
and the horse is a horse
Of course,
of
of course.
riding capacity,
Mhm.
can I use my reaction to jump?
Welcome back, sports fans, to the second half of this bone-chilling massive finale where the ball players and the play ballers are each tied, and we're going into overtime. I'm John Castles. I'm joined, of course, by my normal desk, Crowan, Leg Day, and Lemon Kiwi. When last we left our heroes, they just got back from a vision quest on the mountain, during which Crowan learned some useful philosophical stuff that may or may not have any tactical ramifications. They have also been contemplating using the terrible power at their adolescent fingertips to make contact with the very forces of the universe in order to solve some of the many mysteries and tie up some of these fucking plot threads. And also, Garnet is working on a Doom Cube.
Oh, I don't like that word.
Doom!
Protection cube. Protection cube.
Self-defense cube.
Which causes doom.
The Doom is unrelated and incidental. When it comes to legend lore, would you get anything more than the true items? Because we've already had the item kind of analyzed and described, as it were. So I wonder if there's any use on using it on the Infernal Knight's sword when I've already got a lot of information about it. Or is it more usefully used for things you don't really know that much shit about?
Up to you.
So I assume we get one casting each.
Yeah, pick a spell and you get that spell.
I'm still trying to figure out if Bone Guy can be an ally or not. Which may help the whole Doom Cube situation. So that's why I was curious to know about the mask. Also, if he turns into an enemy, then knowing what the hell that does may help because he seems hella strong. But I'm not like pressed about it or anything.
Okay. Has anybody picked their spell?
I have.
Okay. Legs, you're still thinking?
Yeah, I'm still wondering if it's even worth using on something but we've already got like the full item card for.
Okay. What are you going to cast, Crowan?
Pierce the Veil.
Okay.
And of course, name Conscare. And put a circle down for myself first, because I think it needs some checks. And ask for a guidance from Avalor.
You can have a guidance. It won't help with saves.
This is an ability check. It's an ability check. Not a proficient check, just an ability check. DC 20.
Then you may have a guidance.
Thank you. Put down a circle. Here's a circle. Okay, what check is it?
Whatever your spellcasting modifier is.
Spellcasting modifier. Okay. That would be a plus. Wait, is that? Do my
Your
What's it called?
sorcerer, right?
Proficiency bonus too?
Nope, no proficiency. Just
okay,
the ability
just the
modifier.
5 from charisma.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll just roll charisma. Riz Godge, clearly. Holy shit, I am. Not 20.
Okay.
Easy
Ooh.
Riz.
Ooh.
I pierced this fucking veil.
This veil is so fucking pierced right now.
Fuck yeah,
With
pierce
the
it.
class accessories for $5.
You sketch a shimmering, ethereal doorway in the air. You knock 3 times. The door swings open. And on the other side is that same silhouette that you saw in your vision. Just a statuesque form with beautiful, upright, curling horns.
All right. They also see a
Adonis
silhouette
body
of
and
me
everything.
too, right? I think.
Yes.
Okay. After the veil opens and I see the silhouette. Also, people can be there with me, I guess, if they want to, while this
Would
is
the rest of
going
the party
on.
like to be there?
Yeah, why not? We'll listen in.
Cool. Say hello, Conscare. Are you in agreement with the plot by the Mirror Keeper that would cause you to be a catalyst in the binding of the Dragon God Oryx? Do you favor this?
I seek only reunion and reconciliation with my father.
Interesting. Do you think that by allowing this plot to come to fold, that would provide you your reconciliation, or do you think there could be another way?
The Mirror Keeper has nothing to do with it.
So if there was a way to nullify this and stop orcs from being under threat of being binded, would you pursue it?
I have no desire to bind my father, just to rejoin him.
Okay. Would you be willing to meet on neutral ground and discuss these matters further?
Who are you?
Megalol.
I
20 followers?
I am Mantra of the Oryx tribe. The other who was chosen or picked by the Mirror Keeper in this plot to bind Oryx.
He can only respond to questions.
um. With that being said, now, would you be willing to meet somewhere and discuss this further?
Yes, we have to.
And then I guess not a question, so he doesn't have to answer, but... Okay, if he's... I guess I could just fucking go there, I guess. Say me and Some others will venture to presumably where you are, the location of the missing city of Cambernex, that which flickers between the shadow plane and mortal plane. Don't wish to enter the city, but outside of it perhaps, when it is in the mortal plane. Or perhaps in shadow if it's not. We could go there as well. We'll be there in a week and a half on the whatever date that is.
You have asked 5 questions.
Yeah. I just told him that one. Don't need a response for it. And then, yeah, that's that. Unpierce the veil.
Shunk! The door shuts, the doorway vanishes.
Ah, shit.
What?
Could we hear what the thing you were saying?
Yes.
I don't know if it's just meant to be so cryptic, but we said bind their father? When you were talking about Oryx, do we know who the other parent of Karnskar is?
Don't believe so. Don't believe so. You think that's relevant?
I'm cooking a conspiracy again.
What's the conspiracy here?
I think that maybe the key to starting off this whole binding spell was maybe the Mirror Keeper found a form to try and seduce Oryx, and Karnskar might be the child of both of them? Because the Mirror Keeper seemingly was incredibly
possible.
jealous of Oryx's beauty and resplendence, right? And you can't just bind a dragon. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overcomplicating things and jumping to conclusions, but the way they said, I have no intention to bind him. Did you mention binding the Mirror Keeper?
Binding the mirror? No, I didn't mention binding the Mirror Keeper, no.
The only one you mentioned binding was Oryx.
Yeah, which they said they had no intention of doing. But, I mean, could have lied.
Could have.
Well, either way, I think it's worth investigating further, talking it out. I think there is potential that we are aligned. Now, I'm not confident in saying that is the case, but the potential is there, and well, no need to kill them if we do execute the going into the mirror plane, safe version of it, releasing that spell and just harnessing the energies of it and not having it bind Oryx.
Okay, so let's think logistics here.
Yeah.
Your mirror plane.
Yeah.
Do we have a means of accessing it while we are in the Lost Temple in Cambernex?
No, I guess the only safe, quote unquote, location we have is the place here in the academy.
Can you access the mirror plane from the shadow realm? Shadow plane.
Garnet has
Great
researched
question.
both of these things.
Garnet, can we access the mirror plane from the shadow plane?
Roll an Arcana check.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, with an asterisk.
If there is a mirror in the plane of shadows, then that mirror connects to the plane of mirrors.
It's still the same plane of mirrors, right? There's nothing funky about it.
Mm-hmm.
Does the shadow have a reflection? If we were there, then we were real. We could do that, but the shadows that are there,
Correct. Shadows cannot pass into the mirror plane unless, like Lerkele, they become real. I need to let the dog out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh Lord, he live pissing. Who let the dog out?
Passing through a mirror,
Castle.
you can go to different areas of a mirror plane, as far as I'm aware. So maybe there's a way to set up like a pseudo portal to your more controlled zone.
Oh, to go that's yeah, maybe.
This is far beyond my area of expertise. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really paying attention during all of the mirror science.
No, you're yes. I mean, as far as I know, oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I'll say, as far as I know, just I mean, we can make another safe-ish place as long as we cast glass body on people. That spell that it cooked up for it to not make a reflection once they go in. So we can just kind of pop in wherever, you know, diffuse the spell and then kind of pop out, hopefully, without it being too much trouble. But yeah.
And can you remind me of the theory behind why you and Can't Scare completing the spell in the safer mirror plane rigged it?
It'd be like backwards or like inverted, and it wouldn't produce the same effects, but like the conditions to like set it off would be met because we're meeting right, but just in a place where it's not actually allowing the spell to go off and bind Oryx, essentially.
Gotcha. So it's like if you were holding a spell but didn't cast it, but you still use the energy.
Yeah, the energy would be released. Yes, pretty much like that. To which also that energy, we haven't really gone into too much depth of this, but the energy could be potentially harnessed and stored for something else, I think. Not quite sure how to do that or if that's even something we want to do, but that's something to think about.
Mm-hmm. And what if you're wrong?
Well, then Oryx is bye-bye, I suppose.
That's rough.
That is
Yep.
rough.
That would be a little rough. Not the first dragon god would have helped send bye-bye, but this time it would be not good. Not good at all.
Yeah, we'd start running
But
out of friends around with dragon traps real quick.
Yeah, I mean, not 100% obviously, but I'm fairly confident that being in the mirror plane and activating it would produce the result that I want. Maybe we can test this somehow? Question for gnomes. How difficult is it to produce a way smaller version of something like Imago has cooked up here? Like when this happens, something happens. Like just a super, super basic bitch one.
The problem is, I don't think you've seen your character doesn't have a special ability where they have photographic memory, right?
Don't think so.
Okay, you've seen the whole spell, but it's an incredibly like the spell goes on the horns of every single tiefling in the whole family line. It's incredibly complicated.
Yeah.
And based on what you've seen, you think that this is correct. You think that if you are on the plane of mirrors, it'll almost be like trying to scry on somebody who's on a different plane of existence. You still burn the spell slot, but it can't work because the target isn't found. So it burns the spell and it fizzles with no target.
You know, something like when you were initially describing it, it's like the thing itself like would be inverted, like, and it would not do the thing.
Yeah, because it's like it's the opposite of the trigger condition. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it would like free Oryx, but Oryx already free, so it just like does nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tricky. That's tricky. It's hard to tell. It is hard to tell because
there's life.
There's a freedom from life. There's a lot of variables. It would take some time and research to produce something that you were confident worked, and you might need to dredge through your memories to rebuild it.
Okay.
Just to make sure you have the whole thing down.
Well, it wouldn't need like, I would just need the parts. Oh, actually, what would I need?
That's the thing. You don't know what you do and don't need.
Yeah,
what
I
if
guess
there's a
that's true,
planar
that's true.
targeting element in there somewhere?
True. That's fair. Yeah. I guess it would be a pretty big fucky wucky oopsie if orcs were to be binded. So it's probably worth taking a little bit of time and testing this.
That would be the most catastrophic thing to happen since the death of Arakura.
Oh, all right, yeah. Let's take a little bit and
And the only way that
to-
happens is if you were to willingly join hands with Kansuke, me proceeding to willingly join hands with Kansuke.
Yeah. I think that the goal of this research is it can be something like so small, assuming like Athlor Garnet is down or something. Just be like, hey, when we shake hands, then a prestidigitation spell will be cast or whatever, right? But it's like, or no, it had to be something that we have like a clear opposite of. So, ooh, let me click on that actually, because
Well,
if you go to mirror plane,
importantly,
and then the opposite
it would need
happens.
to be targeted on another plane. That's the crux of the matter, I believe, that it's not inside of the mirror plane.
Yes, yeah. But so when you go inside the mirror plane, then it would do the opposite.
So essentially, you need a ritual spell that has a target.
You know what it's like? It's like capsaicin, the spicy element. Because if you have this huge, or maybe there's a DNA thing, you have this huge chain of the spell on all these tieflings descended from Konsker, and the runes going down all the way around them, they form this huge pattern like DNA. And then at the very end, if this happens, then the gene expression occurs and it's set off. But you're still taking the entire thing, but then you just flip that, you reverse that last block. Capsaicin, spicy, it locks in the taste buds and it just sends this signal because it's basically jamming it. So that's kind of what you would be doing here.
We're kind of introducing like a cancerous cell.
Yeah.
It's got a bad mutation at the end.
Or like an inversed Boolean at the end of the code.
Okay, I'll cook on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Garnet and Athalor, have you thought of a spell you want to cast?
Legend lore on Andrastikar's mask.
Okay. And Athalor, if that answers your question, do you have another spell you want to cast?
Did we get the name of the big dick necromancer who took over that fort?
Which one?
Back up for a sec. I'm not even remembering what you're saying.
When we went to Snorheim, there was we found out that there was a big dick necromancer over there.
Yeah. No, they haven't sent a strike team yet, I don't think. Because that's a super dangerous mission.
But I can't remember if we got the name of the...
You got a name. I'm pretty sure you got a name. Does anyone remember that name?
No, because he was like a king or a lord or something. I seem to remember he had a title. Probably the previous patron of that castle.
It's gonna take me a little bit to pull that up, but you have that information.
That's okay. It can come with a legend lore as well, so you can cook that one for like half an hour or whatever.
Okay. So, Garnet, you want to cast legend lore on the bone mask. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, time to put that English degree to work.
I might save the legend lore for when we get a more pertinent mystery. I do want to look into that guy.
Who wears the bone song upon their face may hear it echo wherever they walk. From beneath the ground or hidden in flesh.
he dropping a what is that melody? And just trying to eat his way towards the bone song?
No, this was on the bone mask, not the famine mask.
Oh.
Yes, Indrasikar's mask.
All I got out of that is that he knows where his mask is at all times.
I will allow you to roll an Arcana check or a History check, but it's going to be Arcana. Bone Song refers to the methods used by the necromancers of Jor to sculpt the undead bone from which their city is built.
So is this like a literal song?
It's called a bone song. It's not like a literal song. There is a weird vocalization that goes with it and some auditory input, but it's a form of magic. It's how they shape. It's how he made like his furniture out of bone. The bone toilet, the bone couch, the bone zone, the bone throne, all that. The necromancers of Jor call it the bone song. And he mentioned he learned it before he made his mask.
Okay, so he just used the bone song to make his mask. Anyone else got anything from that? Oh.
That's
Never hidden within the. Huh. Maybe he can track dead people.
Those that have been created by Bone Song as well?
What is the
Yes,
yeah,
he made he made his mask out of the undead bone of the city. Go ahead, Mason.
Oh, so yeah, something. Well, it's whatever the echo of the bone song is, I guess. Which, if the bone song is made out of the mask made out of the people that he killed or whatever, what are they echoing? What are they people yapping about?
Can I try to do an intelligence check to see if he clocked me as being resurrected?
Sure.
Or more like an intelligence, like for remembering insight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm wondering if he's got like a
you don't
like
remember
a cycle
anything about
sense,
that.
as it were.
Did we all roll since we were all there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just flat.
Yeah. Then he weird looks at Athalor for being resurrected.
No, but Garnet, thus far, all the masks you've encountered, their abilities have been extremely combat potent. Yeah, they have some utility, but like offensive and defensive buffs are the primary thing they do.
Maybe he has true sight while wearing it. Or blind sight.
Again, the bone song is the ability to sculpt bone.
Maybe he can just do it more freely. Like maybe it's a complicated method and he can just fast track it because of the mask.
Maybe he knows the locations of everything with bones.
Oh, that would be creepy.
Like within a certain radius. The echo of the bone song, maybe it's the bones themselves. I can hear he can hear my knees click when I squat.
That's probably, I mean, that might be a thing, but that's probably not combat focused enough.
We're fighting enough things that go invisible, but I think the true sight and blind sight, I'm like, yeah, that checks out.
There is something to the mask that allows him to fuck you up. Every single mask has abilities that allow you to fuck people up.
He can reshape your bones, man.
Probably something like that.
He's gonna hit us with the goo thing the Puabi did.
Did we get a hotness scale on his human form?
Yeah, no need for a hotness scale on the other form. I'm down with that.
Yeah, we're down with lions or whatever.
Tiger. Bears, oh my. Rich salt and pepper, well tanned, impeccably groomed.
Got the Mads Mikkelsen going on.
Yeah,
Giving
yeah.
8 out of 10.
Some dad, like more daddy than Bishonen.
I don't know what a Bishonen is, but okay.
Sephiroth is Bishonen.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's daddy, all right. Yeah. I'll do it.
He's giving me Christoph Waltz.
His human form is probably the
Goodness,
kind that
shovels.
would naturally have like a decently hairy chest. Might wax it, but just sort of has that, you know, that like drawn to him.
Need legend lore for that.
Does he have every
Jessica's
Free
chest
lore.
hairs.
Can't scare me sleep. How much chest hair does he have? He woke.
Real shit.
Yeah, but Godswick, oh, finally some real shit.
Some good fucking
They've been
food.
asking about fucking curses and like binding dragon odds. It's about time we got a good one. Let me look into this.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the hairiest of them all?
All right, like they have inspired you. Now go. Oh, are you saving your spell, right?
Yeah, I think ever since we get like one per quarter, I'll probably wait for a more pertinent mystery. Since I don't currently have a big mystery. So I will remain undivined for now.
All right. Undivined it is. There are 2 matters of business for tonight, unless you all raise some shit, which sometimes happens. One of those being, we don't necessarily have to do the second date tonight, but do you have a plan for the second date?
Depends on who it is.
Who do you want it to be?
I have a plan for either of them. But...
Okay. Well, then let's hear it.
The archer, we were gonna go into the weird maze thing.
Oh, that's right, boggle hunting.
And boggles. As for Sarah, we were going to, I believe, go to Irelak.
That's right. That's right. Damn. Hey, I know the assignment was to go to my place, but actually...
This place is more interesting.
Alpha be like, I know a place, and they take you to Irelak.
Take you to a different continent. I know a place. This is Africa. Welcome.
Okay. Garnet, you are doing some research into your void cube. Your efforts redoubled after your last conversation with your mentor, we'll say.
Nemesis.
Their premises.
I hate love. It's a hate-love relationship. Okay.
You had a number of challenges that you had to deal with here. I know you were looking at what rune could you use to stabilize the walls of the cube. You have been doing research into this. I'm still going to have you make an Arcana check with advantage. You will get something regardless. Like this is not a make or break. You are getting something here regardless. 32. Okay. You have come up with a few possibilities. First off, the material that you etch the runes into matters. Because obviously, shit withers over time if it has void runes on it. So you need something that is extremely resilient to that or can regenerate. In your research, you have come across 4 potential substances. 1, a physical emerald tablet. They have been known to manifest before. They are not the true emerald tablets themselves, the source code, if you will. It's more like a GitHub repository. Having one of them, they are the most powerful alchemical items. It's like, Philosopher's Stone, I sleep. Emerald tablet, real shit. Because they represent the cycle, well, not the kind of the cycle. They represent Anakra itself and its existence. It's like an anchor stone in a way. Such a thing would be extremely resilient to void runes. It could probably last a very long time decades, if not longer, with a void rune on it. However, you need like 4 of them, and they're very rare. Let's consider that like the best option. Option 2. Adamantine. Extremely resilient. Will still crumble over time, meaning that the void cube will need maintenance. You will have to build it in such a way that the decay rate means that over, like, okay, in 5 years we need to replace this pylon. In 5 years we need to replace this. It's going to be a cadence, and the academy will require a constant flow of adamantine to keep up with it. Not like huge amounts, but it's pretty rare stuff. Option 3, a golden tree. If you had 4 golden trees, you could inscribe void runes on them, and their sheer brimming with vital energy and power means that they would last for a very long time because they would be actively growing back and resisting. Probably over time, they would eventually die, but it would last a very, very long time. However, you don't have a golden tree. And growing them is very hard. Most of the time, when you take a seed or a fruit from them, it grows a silver tree instead of a golden tree. So, legendary shit. The 4th option, living beings. Yes, living beings. If you just took,
cheap.
If you just grabbed some person from Gildenverge and used them, they'd probably burn out within a day. But if you had more powerful individuals, I mean, because if you think about it, commoners have 4 hit points, right? They just have less vital energy and psychic energy in them than a hero with a ton of power, or a badass who has a lot more experience. So the stronger that person is, the longer they will last, which means either you would need a fresh supply of sacrifices, or you'd need like a dragon to last you for a while, you know what I mean? And you literally put the rune on them, and they become the living anchor point. It's option 4 because... What was that?
Oh, sorry.
It's option 4 because that's, complicated and problematic.
Because we have the echo of a dragon. Would that just work?
No, there's not enough to it. It's very wispy. A real dragon is an entity absolutely infused not only with life, but with elemental power.
What about a battery that the void doesn't wither away?
Well, void causes physical decay, not just energy decay. What are you thinking about?
If you were going to sacrifice a person, we might have a recently deceased void cleric.
You know, a void wielder would last a lot.
Wouldn't they not even decay? Because they're like they're like empty already, right?
Perfect vessel.
Crap.
I mean, I'm just gonna put that one in the pot there and let Garnet stare a bit.
No.
Stirring.
You know what would be the perfect surface to inscribe these on?
His forehead.
A fucking mask.
Ooh, because it's already got some kind of void rune on it.
Like
probably,
it
right?
channels void. Yeah, it has a void root on it, and it doesn't decay. It channels void power already. Like a mask would be the perfect anchor.
Shame we not got one of those.
You would need 4. That is
So,
why
like,
I am.
why 4? But like, why 4?
1 per wall.
What if I just cubed up like?
They're not big enough.
Whoa.
They're not big enough.
You and I have very different understandings of what cubes are.
Okay, so is it actually
shut up.
Let's talk about the logistics here. Are you thinking of it being a 6-sided cube, like top and bottom as well? Because if you have a void rift on the bottom, it will, everything will fall into it and stop existing.
Well, like it could be like underground, right? No.
And So what'll happen is
eat the ground.
We don't have Minecraft physics in Anakra, right?
Oh.
So if there's a layer of if there's an annihilating barrier underground, the stone will fall into it, the dirt will fall into it, everything will fall into it and be voided, erased.
5.
So either
Balls on the
5 or
road.
you need to come up with some crazy solution.
There's like repelling versions of void. Like I literally have a spell here. Like
Mhm.
Blessing of the Void gives me AC using the void. So I feel like there's a way to make it
Like a
reflective
magnetic
instead of
repulsion field.
like instead of
Are you
I
talking
touch,
about?
I disintegrate, you know?
Oh.
It's more like a
okay.
repelling like this, but make it
So not like a
cube.
really big square sphere of annihilation, which is what I've been thinking of this whole time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's more like a reality stops here barrier.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like, you know, those old maps where like Earth was the center and there was just like sea and mud and ice and then just like the filament you couldn't
Okay.
pass.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, if it's not a total annihilation field, then that opens up some options.
So do I still need 4 masks?
Yes.
Oh, fine. Well, we've got technically 3.
You can't use them anymore once they are doing this job. They have to stay in the exact point to serve as the anchor of the spell. So once you use it as a pylon for your spell, you can no longer, use it. So if you kill Elle now and take her mask, then you'll only need 2 more. Or just convince her to not use it anymore.
It's the power of suggestion. Literally, the spell.
Can I have that?
That's temporary. Actually convincing her, persuading her would be a longer term solution.
Just tell her she's old, needs to retire, hang up the mask.
She's old. Hang it up, bitch.
I'm like 1 month old, bitch. You've had a good month.
Yeah.
Well, like, how long did it take us to make a mask? So,
A while.
like months?
Yes, and you cannot create another one.
Why?
Because that one is like keyed to you. There's a unique void tether to it. If it's destroyed, maybe. But nobody goes around making multiple void masks because of the way it's uniquely tied to you without like destroying you due to void contact. There can't be more than one of those.
What if you took the shadow version of me's their mask? Oh wait, or someone's shadow mask in the shadow. Like if I met Shadow Elle now, took Shadow Elle now's mask, and brought that shit over.
It wouldn't survive the trip because it would be a shadow.
Oh fuck.
But if this was a multiplanar barrier and you put that mask in the plane of shadow as one of the border points of it, because the plane is coterminous, that might work.
You reckon Merrick's mask is still sitting around in the Silent City after we broke it off him in that fight? I don't know if there's like a lot of foot traffic through there.
No, there's not.
It might be an old Merrick mask there.
Maybe it could be a mix, like a couple masks here, a little bit of adamantine sprinkled here, a little bit of bodies of people like the cleric. Like we got cleric body, cleric mask, bone daddy mask. Just saying.
His body, the dead body would not work. He'd have to be alive.
Oh, fuck. Resurrect him quick.
Bring him back.
He's on ice. He's not going to be hard to resurrect. He can just choose to not be resurrected is the thing.
What? Why? Why would he not want to be resurrected? Huh? He doesn't know
Because
what we're
when
up
you
to.
are being resurrected, you know who's calling you back.
Riddle me this, though. Resurrection is profaning the cycle. Homie's probably got a big hard-on for that. I could say fuck you to the cycle. I didn't want to be recycled. Serish is super against that. Can use this fanaticism. Hmm. Yeah, maybe we could pop into the Summit City, see if Merrick's mask is still there after I got knocked off him by a big ass dragon.
Was
named
it
Mason.
destroyed with the knife? Didn't the knife self-destruct, like the undoing knife?
Maybe. Well,
I
the
seem to
one
recall-
that ended up
think
in
so.
place of a tooth.
Yeah, the tooth, like the undoing tooth, destroyed the mask.
Yeah.
Or it disenchanted the mask. There might be pieces of it left. I don't recall it disintegrating.
Because I imagine whatever the physical construct is what's capable of absorbing the void energy.
Based on what Garnet knows, a mask that has lost its power would not be nearly as effective. But it wouldn't be totally ineffective either.
Or we
Does
can find
gentle
more mask
repose-
wielders.
Yeah, gentle repose means he's still alive, though.
Yeah, I think so. Does Revivify
How long?
as long as they keep the spell up. And the Academy can keep it going indefinitely. They have like a morgue where, they have morgues where they can just like put the body in, it's enchanted to keep it alive. Well, not alive, but fresh.
So I mean, he's all reposed up. That's would technically make him alive, and then the mask not.
No. Repose, gentle repose, you are dead. But your dead state is not like increasing. You are exactly as dead as you were at the moment it was cast.
We got to find out what his hobbies were. Like, except for Revivify, Silk Song is out.
Right. How much void corruption would I take if I was the rune holder?
Ooh.
Because I ain't no strangers to love.
It would be an overtime thing. And you'd have to build it so right now the runes would be in static locations, right? It's like you need tent spikes. You need tent spikes to keep your tent up. Putting it on yourself would require a somewhat different design, where instead of like having tent stakes that put up the whole thing, it'd be more like it's a balloon, and the rune on you is what keeps it inflated.
Yeah, then I can't leave the school. All right. Gotta catch them all. Mask edition.
Yeah. The emerald jade, whatever it is, the green mask.
Yeah.
We can go do it.
Also,
She seems like a
giving.
base enemy.
But then I'd have to convince people to give me their mask while being alive. And they can't make a new one. And I can't kill them for it.
Why can't we kill them for it?
Because it won't work. The mask won't work if they're killed as much.
Oh no, it's if the mask is like Tharth's mask is still enchanted. It has not lost any of its power. That power just can't be used by anybody else. Merrick's mask was destroyed by a enchanted dragon tooth. It was a 1 in a million shot, and it was like its enchantment was broken. Sarth's mask is still intact.
So we could still use his mask as a rune holder?
The famine mask, the famine mask you already have, and it could definitely be used. It's him himself. He is dead. That makes him less effective as a void tether. Because if he wasn't dead,
we can revive him, potentially.
Yes. Revivify does not require a willing target.
That would be a real weird ask from Brontha.
You have people. There are people in the academy who can cast Revivify. Artificers, bards.
But we'd have to freeze him in somehow where he just doesn't ever leave the location we're leaving him in.
Yeah.
Just put him on a cross, like fucking post him up outside, like just all the four corners. There's a dead body posted up, like. Like the "Do not come here," like from Fallout, where they have the bodies all posted up
Yeah, the
outside.
crucifixes. I mean, to be honest, compared to what you're currently working on, like a binding circle is probably a lot easier. So,
Chains,
like,
enchanted chains.
depending on how ethically compromised you want to be, you're halfway there.
Ethically
You've got,
compromised.
yeah, like you've got the famine guy and the famine mask. If you find a way to hold the famine guy, then if we like went after the green mask lady, we could do the same. Get her mask and use her body, slash her living being, and you've got 4 big pegs for your tent.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a fucking Sea of Souls.
They did steal away that Sea of Souls, unfortunately.
We did? We don't have that anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Like all the students or whatever the fuck?
Parselmore's dungeon is gone. His vault is gone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've been looking to tap that Sea of Souls myself.
You could go find it. The thing about the Sea of Souls, though, is that because it's ephemeral, it's not a solid thing, you wouldn't be able to inscribe the rune on it. But you could set up something where, like, okay, here's a famine guy, and he's shackled and kept here, and we're constantly force-feeding him soul energy to keep him alive in order to prolong how long he can endure the void rune. This is new levels of messed up, but it would work.
I was going to say, you've just become ethically compromised squared.
That power source can be used for a variety of things, of course. It is unfortunate you no longer have a Sea of Souls.
It's a shame.
I wonder where old Tarselmore is and what he's been up to.
Oh, I'm sure a lot of evil shit.
Like just doing an adamantine until there's a better, longer term option, like a proof of concept. Because I still have to actually test that I can even do one wall, let alone a 10 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions about rune tethers?
Omega lol.
Okay. You also had a question. Can the cube be selective in terms of allowing some people or things in and keeping others out? And can it block planar travel and teleportation? Now, when I thought it was a gigantic annihilation field cube, the answer to that would be kind of no. But this is different. The sphere, the golden sphere, it doesn't just block things, keep things out and such. It also defines an area that is practically a pocket dimension. The academy still exists on the mortal plane, but inside the sphere, it has its own rules as if it was a different plane of existence. That's why things can float. That's why, it's always sunny in Philadelphia. That's why teleportation and stuff is blocked. All those effects are sort of key to that space. So if you similarly define a space and then include those effects in it, or make that an intrinsic property of the sphere or the cube, then yeah, probably. Like if you make it so that this cube defines an area that is effectively a void-touched demiplane, then you'd probably be able to prescribe the attributes of that demiplane. Who can go in, who can go out. But it's not something where you could say anybody who is a student, because like the spell wouldn't be smart enough to select for that.
Like I'd have to put some kind of rune on each student or like
Exactly. There has to be something in order to differentiate them.
Or like temporarily can just be like everyone who's currently here.
Mm-hmm. Everyone whose name is written in this mysterious book I have.
Like a death
Garnet,
note.
did you write me in your death note?
No, kinda misspelled.
Who's Alathor?
Baby.
Yeah, and a lot of my other things that I was going to bring up were predicated on it being a massive black hole, which it's not. So I have to reconsider things.
Everyone thought I was trolling.
just thinking about how some of these demi-planes work.
Mm-hmm.
So would Garnet's cube create another like pseudo demi-plane? As well, like
if properly created, yes.
Okay. Do we run into the fractal demi-plane problem of the 2 bags of holding?
Not necessarily, because you're not actually doing any spatial shit. You're not creating it's not a true pocket universe. It's not bigger on the inside.
It's a planar boundary rather than...
Correct. It's more of a planar boundary. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's allayed my fear of the pocket dimension nuke.
Just blowing everything up and sucking the remnants of the place into the astral plane. Well, that would help with my timeline.
Yeah, it's also get like this gets much worse as we get into like the 3rd fractal pocket dimension of like Elnell's office. Like a pocket dimension inside a pocket dimension inside a pocket dimension.
Yeah, that is an actual pocket dimension. That is an actual pocket dimension. The sphere itself is not a pocket dimension. It's just an area with different planar qualities. I think that was all the questions that you had about stuff, right, Garnet?
So, like, metaphorically speaking, if I were to just, I don't know, use some of the dawn magic to make this more of a shadow cube, would it then not disintegrate the source of the power? Because it's shadow?
Shadow does not erode.
So I could just use dawn magic as the source for all 4 points.
Do like a void thing, set up everything with void runes and stuff, then spend dawn magic, which would react with it, and if properly controlled, would make a shadow cube.
Would that possibly serve as a crossover point between the plane of shadows and the material plane?
Potentially, depending on how you do it. It would be very close to Elnow's idea.
Oh. Well, fuck that.
I hate it.
Never mind, I hate it.
Yeah, her idea was to turn the golden sphere into a shadow sphere that would allow it to either the school to be on the mortal world, but then they could like press a button and they would go to the shadow plane instead.
Yeah, I think the void was kind of the sexy part because not a lot of people know how to counter it. It's kind of uncounterable. So,
unless you have dawn magic, which you're kind of sitting on the biggest known reserve of that stuff. So
then it would be like, yeah, that. Then it would disintegrate the dawn. Like if the rune was on the dawn pool somehow. I don't know if that's a physical thing, but
yeah. So if what you're talking about is setting up the void runes, then using dawn magic, which would change the whole thing into shadow instead of void.
Or just have it still be void, but that the runes are placed on the dawn points so that when it's breaking down the dawn, it just shits out shadow magic, which can then just become a different source of magic that we can use.
That would eventually burn through the reserves. That dawn magic is not an unlimited resource.
No.
It would work, and the school would just be like leaking shadow magic. You could probably capture it and stuff, but it'd just be like toxic waste, just the nuclear reactor spitting out shadow. Kind of metal, kind of like it.
I mean, if you're planning on continuing your rounds with the mask orders anyway, it seems like the most sustainable thing would be to go and kill and loot the Emerald Mask Lady.
The most sustainable thing would be to do the Shadow Cube, because that's a one and done.
Well, now Shadow Cube?
Well, Garnet's Shadow Cube.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there's a lot more Shadowmancers than Voidmancers. Though.
Yes. Again, on the one hand, it wouldn't require, like, it wouldn't constantly erode things. On the other hand, it would be less foolproof. Granted, you have some of the best Shadowmancers in the world, now that Merrick's dead. So you'd probably still have the up, but it wouldn't be foolproof.
Probably just be like a long-term project of consulting the the mask people, and see how much they want to collaborate. Maybe there's a way to like work with those people and come up with different solutions or whatever. And then if they don't cooperate, then different alternatives. But yeah, that could just be a later thing.
Hitman alternatives.
Join me or else.
Join me or die. Athlor, do you want to do one of those dates tonight, or do you want to table that to another evening?
I'm going to table it for now.
Oh man.
I'm just
no
having
kissy.
No
no
kissy.
kisses.
So no Riz.
The eternally Rizless Athalor, unfortunately.
What were you saying you're having?
I was just wondering how the famine mask could be used in other ways. Like how it might interact with our own sphere of annihilation, etc.
Well, it probably for its wielder, it would definitely enhance control over a sphere of annihilation because it enhances your connection to the void and stabilizes it. But none of you can attune to it.
Yeah, Garnet and Elnal both get a bonus to controlling the sphere while wearing their masks, right?
Correct. And that when you cast Identify, you would be aware that is sort of another property of it. I should have put it in the item description. I didn't, but it's kind of an intrinsic property of all void masks.
Okay, I don't think there's too much going on in terms of what I was thinking for the mask versus sphere, because we've already got that basically covered with Elnal and Garnet. Are there any updates on like War of the Sun fronts?
No, the timeline still is crawling. We got to get those dates out of the way, and then we can move along.
Okay. If we need to get them out of the way so we can move on, that's
So here's what I'm thinking.
We have another week before the next date's due anyway.
Yeah. Why don't we next time do one of the dates and another encounter like we had last time? A dungeon or chance to blow some stuff up and throw some spells. Does that sound good for next time?
Sounds good to me.
Yes. I love blowing stuff up.
All right. Unless anybody has anything else, then I will need to wrap it up.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Always happy to have my friends each Wednesday. And we'll see you next time on Ioth Academy.
Bye.